going on, guys? The SS Ultimate Goku here on the stream, guys. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know why people just keep commenting first, like, really. It's like, oh yeah, I got first.
Adam and Eve is not giving you 10% off and not 20% off or even 40%. Your discount is even bigger. AdamandEve.com is giving you a whopping 50% off. But why stop there? Use offer code SPICY11. And you'll also get 10 free gifts, like a sexy item for him, a special toy for her, and something you'll both enjoy. Plus 6 free spicy movies and free discreet shipping. So go to AdamandEve.com now for 50% off and more. Mom is attempting to compile a list of casualties and losses.
Hi. I'm good. How are you? Just had a good pork chop. Pretty good. So that was pretty good. Wish week could be better. Times could be better. Wish Funimation wouldn't be like being all over on me. The streaming service and all this crap that I'm going through right now. Oh yeah, it's just, let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm waiting for Funimation to get back to me. And, we'll see. I might have to pay $2 more because they freaking, thanks to PayPal, screwing me over. That's suckish. I'm not a fan of Mario, so I don't really care. So no, I did not hear about it. So, what y'all been up to? It's been a pretty rough couple of months, if you know what I mean, guys. It's been rough. I'm not a fan of Jak and Daxter either, so I'm not really knowledgeable to all that. That's not my name. My name's the SS Ultimate Goku. If you didn't notice. Well, technically, it's Frank the 3VA. Oh, that's my voice acting name, at least. I plan on getting a PlayStation 5. I probably won't get one right away, though, because they probably won't have any games that interest me when it first comes out. Honestly, there really ain't that many games that interest me right now on the PlayStation 4. To be completely honest with you. I play, mostly Dragon Ball games or Naruto games. I did recently get the Kill la Kill game. It's an okay game. There's really nothing much you can do past the story mode. You got a couple different modes you can do in that Kill la Kill game. But, it's not that really, they really didn't get past the game points to it because they didn't really add any new characters. I mean, you get like 2 free DLCs, and that's it. That's pretty lame for that game. Though it is English dubbed. What's up, Goku Black? Though it is English dubbed, I will give System Arcs their props. They dubbed the game. They dubbed it, which other than Dragon Ball or Naruto, those are typically the anime games that get dubbed. So the fact that System Arcs were willing to dub a video game that wasn't either of those 2 franchises, I think that's really cool. It's a step on the right direction for anime dubs for video games. For sure. So I am happy for that. Hopefully we'll see more of that. I hope System Arcs gets more anime rights because they're willing to dub more games. It seems like. Unlike Bandai Namco, which are cheap. They didn't dub My Hero Academia. They didn't dub Attack on Titan. They didn't dub Black Clover. They didn't dub Fairy Tail. Games that were all well deserving to get an English dub. Much more than Kill la Kill did. But Kill la Kill was backed by System Arcs. So, very, very happy for them. I did hear about the Samurai Jack game coming out. That is a game probably I might buy. Samurai Jack. I'm a fan of the Samurai Jack franchise, so I'm very intrigued to see what they do with the game. I'm buy some Batman games though. I wanted to play more Batman games again. I was playing some for a while. I heard they recently came out with like an expansion pack of Batman, so I might check that out or something. There's some game they came out with recently for Batman, so I might want to check that out because I really want to buy and play some Batman games. Because mostly I just play Dragon Ball games at this point, or Pokemon. I think I already gave my thoughts about that, but my thoughts on The Voice, it's okay. It's not as good as him matching. It's not as good as him matching Uncle Iroh when he took over. For Uncle Iroh, he pretty much matched it to, voice actor that had passed away. And, he obviously took over Aku. And it was okay, but he didn't match it completely. But I know it's different voice. Not always the easiest to do, but I think he did an okay job for what he had to work with. And the show has been gone for like, a decade, over a decade, so Mako, yeah, Mako. Yeah. Late great Mako. Yeah, Mako was a shit, Yeah, looking forward to seeing what they do. We still got Xenoverse 2, which we're gonna keep. They just announced, I think, a DLC 11 for Xenoverse, right? Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 is gonna be around for a long time. I think it's gonna be around for another year before they even consider developing Xenoverse 3. There's no need until the PlayStation 5 comes out, and then even after the 5 comes out, they're not going to probably have any work on it until probably until like Xenoverse 3 I don't think will come out until like 2022, because they're not doing any work on, especially with the coronavirus shutting everything down. They're not working on anything. They're not going to be working on anything anytime soon. And they're still cranking out a lot of that stuff on PlayStation 4, so there'd be no reason to. Allied a good nightmare to you. Cool. I'd rather see him wrestle, but I'm glad I get to see him somewhere. Crossplay. I'm not sure what that means. They ever make a Xenoverse 3? I want, like... I want a story mode where we can have the English dub versus the Japanese dub. Choose your path. I'm just kidding. Kidding, guys. That was a joke, by the way. No, I'm not a fan of Kirby. As a matter of fact, I hate Kirby with a passion. And yes, I did know Eric played Mega Knight. I met him at a convention and he talked about Mega Knight. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't even know games can do that. I thought, you know, the PlayStation players play the PlayStation players and the Xbox players play the Xbox players for the games. Did someone else do it? I didn't know they had any other series after that one. You got Stone Cold. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold shit's a... Anyone remember, like, back in the old days when wrestling games were actually good? And now they're like shit. I want to make, like, a video one day. PlayStation will always be my number one. N64. Nintendo 64. That was the shit, yo. I was just about to get in that, like, you know, when wrestling games were actually good. When wrestling games were the shit, and now they're like crap. So bad that They're so bad now that they actually had to cancel their own series. $1 billion company. $1 billion company had to cancel their series. All because they allowed 2K to do everything by themselves, rather than just use the Aku engine. Or not, it wasn't, or Yuke. They should have used the Yuke engine. First year they don't use the Yuke engine. 2K has the worst game ever for wrestling. And 2K aren't a bad company. They're just a bad wrestling gaming company. They don't know how to do wrestling. Like, they don't know how to do a wrestling game. Like, they're good with, you know, some gaming companies are better than others when it comes to certain stuff. 2K is not a good is not good with wrestling. They're not. And it was evident with this with last year's game. That was all of them. All the other games, all the other 2K games that came out before last year's, Yuke helped them. Yuke did all the developments. Yuke did everything for Yuke. Has been working on the games, has been working on WWE wrestling games since 1999, when they helped with SmackDown 1. SmackDown 1 that launched in 1999. That was the first time Yuke had helped WWE with wrestling games, when THQ started taking over the wrestling license for the video games. So Yuke did all the shit, right? Yuke did all the crap. And they've been doing it for years, and they continue doing it even when 2K had took over for 2013. They took over, and they changed the name, but it was still Yuke that was publishing it until last year. And last year, 2K decided that they wanted to do it themselves, and it sucked balls so badly that they had to cancel the series. Hopefully, they'll be reviving the series soon. But, you know, now they got this Celebrity Deathmatch 2.0 game coming out or whatever. And if you didn't notice, yes, it's bad. They didn't shut down, they filed for bankruptcy. They had to sell off all their assets. Yeah, but THQ did know what they were doing. Well, yeah, because they had people like help them. They brought people in that knew what they were doing, and that's why. Oh yeah. Well, congratulations getting graduating, Goku Black. It sucks that you didn't get a true graduation. You know, that's one of the things that I've been hearing about. It's like a lot of people that are doing their graduations, I'm assuming high school graduation, a lot of people that are going to do their high school graduation can't do it the way they want to do it because of the coronavirus, and it really sucks for people that can't do it that way, because it's only one time you'll ever get a chance to do it. Ever heard of Mike Pollock, voice of Dr. Eggman No, I didn't hear of him. I don't know who he was in GX. But I believe that because that's Sonic X, you know, that definitely was possible. Alright. Laser Amon, man. Woohoo! So yeah, with WWE, you know, they're shutting down their video games for now. They got the little celebrity death match thing, I guess, 2.0. You know, think it's pretty dumb if you ask me. It doesn't even look remotely like it. It just looks like some watered down crap. Tower Gods, never heard of it. What was that, supposed to be a game or something? You know what you guys should do? You guys should check out the great and almighty Lords of Magic. Look at some of the trailers right here. Let's watch this. I don't know how to do that. You want me to monologue this? Who wants me to monologue right now? Who wants me to monologue? Let's do some monologuing. That's because I feel like it. I feel like it's over monologuing. If this thing will ever load. And this is from my video that I did earlier. No, I'm not doing that one. Oh, no. That was like 40 minutes. It was almost 50 minutes. I made a 50-minute video about it. I recommend you guys watch that too, if you guys haven't seen the video yet that I made today. Okay. I didn't hear about that, but no, probably not going to pick it up right now. I didn't pick up the last movie. It was a good movie, though. I did like it. But no, not right now at the moment. Why wouldn't I pick up an anime series? Still collecting Dragon Ball Z. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to do a monologue of one of my favorite computer games. Right here, guys. So, we're going to do this. With this. Oh, I gotta put it on fire. Guys, I don't know if you guys know this. I want to ask you guys about this. I don't know if you guys have Google Chromes, but if you guys have Google Chromes, have you been noticing a lot of redirects? Like, you know how like when you go to a window tab and you know, you backspace and you know, and you go to image and like you say search for more images or stuff like that. And it normally just goes to the Google website or something like that. Well, every time I do that now, it's been lately redirecting me to Bing, even though I have it set to Google. Like, you know, in my Google Chromes, for example, it's set to Google Chromes, and it's like it's redirecting me to Bing, and it shouldn't. It's not supposed to. It's not set that way, but it's redirecting me to Bing, and it's really annoying because it keeps loading out my computer really slowly, and it's just really dumb, and it really annoys me. If anybody knows how I can just like stop that like from happening, that'd be really cool. Someone could tell me how I do that. Anyways. I'm trying to open up this Firefox right now. Oh, and that's another issue I'm having with Google Chromes right now too. Is a lot of the YouTube videos I try to watch are all like black screened when I know they're not. Some are, some aren't, but still, nonetheless, it's really annoying. Do you know they have a Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy anime television series based on the video game series? No, I do not. I never even heard of what Devil May Cry is. I know what Final Fantasy is, but I've not really been into it. The only Final Fantasy game I ever played was like back in the PlayStation 1 days. That original one they had. That's the only one I've ever played. The original one that was ever made. And they looked like, you know, like stick figure, or not stick, they looked like small little, like fat, like, like things, or whatever. That's the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played. Alright, so we're going to do this monologue right now. If this will ever load. Also, guys, if you guys want to check out my voice acting channel, it's Frank, the 3VA. That is my voice acting name. I have decided to brand my name that way because it's much better than using a typical YouTube name. So yeah, that is. I said that in my last video too. It's just better for voice acting purposes, since I'm really trying to get more into voice acting. You know, my casting call club stuff. I do a couple things on my voice acting channel, mostly voice acting stuff. I might, I'm thinking about trying to figure out what I want to do on my voice acting channel besides like the typical voice acting stuff and whatnot. You know, and what videos I could try doing more. Like I uploaded a couple of my stuff from some of the contests I had with like Chuck Hubert, you know, the contest, you know, his now voice acting contest. I uploaded some of the stuff I did for the contest. I made it to round 2 in Chuck Hubert's contest, which that's the first time I ever made it that far. He's done this contest 5 times, and the 5th time I made it to the second round, which is pretty good because there's like 1,000. You got to think about something. There's like 1,000 voice actors in that shit, you know. So yeah, that was pretty cool, making it past round 1. Anyways, I think I might do more, you know, monologues like this. Like that's, I'm gonna try to see if I can do that. I'll probably upload some raw, you know, footage of some of the videos that, you know, of work I've done after the fact. After obviously they've been released, where they're intended to be released. I recently put out my Mickey Mouse. I recently put my Mickey Mouse and my Chuck E. Cheese raw voice clips that I did for the Cartoon Fight Club episode back in October for Animation Rewind. If you guys want to check that out, I put that up. I'll probably put more of those up on my channel, on my my voice acting channel. In terms of Firefox versus Google Chrome's, I have both because I do not use Internet Explorer. Google Chrome's has some advantages that Firefox does not have, and vice versa. There's a lot of advantages Firefox has that Google Chrome's doesn't have. So I actually use both of them, but I am starting to kind of get more fed up with Google Chrome's because they keep, the whole thing keeps getting all screwed up. But then again, I still have Windows 7. So, I mean, that could be the reason, too. I don't fucking know. Excuse my French. I have Windows 7, yes, before anyone asks. And why? Because I don't like Windows 8 and I don't like Windows 10. That's why. Before people are saying that, well, it's not supported anymore, well, I have Norton for that. Yeah, you could still have it if you have Norton. If you have an anti what's it called? If you have an virus program already in your computer, you don't really need the Windows updates. I mean, the Windows updates help, but it does not necessarily matter. You can still use them. Oh shit. You could still use the Windows 7 computer, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I have Firefox and Google Chrome, so I honestly, I need to internet browsers because I'm not using Internet Explorer. So I have both. I might have to install another one though. I don't know if there's any other ones to use though, because I can't use Internet Explorer. It's just terrible. And then I'm not using Edge, because I guess you could install Edge through Windows 7 even though it's not a default browser. Apparently you can upgrade to Edge, but I'm not gonna, because I've heard a lot of issues with Edge as well too. So alright guys, so here it is. I'm going to do this monologue here. This is of Lords of Magic. It's like a quick little intro here. I always love this whole thing right here. It's like, this is the best video game for a computer of all time. I don't care what anyone says. It is the best. The best.
It is said that history becomes legend as its events recede into the mist of time, and that memories grow dimmer in the slumber of peace. Thus the noble peoples of Uruk languished in 1,000 years of peaceful splendor, growing forgetful of the dark times their land once knew, heedless of the ancient enemy who yet labored in silence. And so Golgoth, the terrible god of death, beheld that the world was ripe for an era of terror and blood. He summoned Belkoth, the most evil of his sorcerers, and bestowed upon him a mighty artifact of power, that the necromancer might better serve his master in heralding the coming days of darkness. The wings of Belkoth's wretched steed beat the air like thunder. The land shook beneath the rumor of his mustering host. The air was filled with cries of their victims. Who can say what new perils may yet befall as they struggle to defeat the ancient evil, to reunite the land, and to become Lords of Magic.
I love that monologue. I love that speech. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what any of you say. That is the greatest computer game of all time. I don't care what anyone says. What do you guys think of that? That was a great monologue, wasn't it? I love that monologue. That is the greatest computer game of all time. That is like if y'all freaking what are they? If you guys like Warcraft and all that crap, okay, this shit is what freaking launched it. Any of that World of Warcraft and all that stuff that you guys play today, you know, some of those people that play that stuff, Lords of Magic, that shit is the shit, yo. That's all I gotta say. There would be no Warcraft without Lord of Magic. Anyone tells you otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. This should be interesting. What do you mean this should be interesting? I don't know what you mean this should be interesting. I just did the monologue. I just did it. Let's just look at it right here. I'm gonna do it without the sound. This is by Shara and Impressive. I think they went out of business. I'm not sure or whatever, but they were really good. It is said that history becomes legends, and its inventors received in the mist of time, and that memories grows dimmer in the slaughter of peace. Thus, the noble pieces of the earth languish in 1,000 years of peaceful splendor, growing forgetful of the dark times the land once knew, heedless of the ancient enemy who labored in the signs. And so Golgoth, the terrible god of death, behold, the world would write for an era of terror and blood. He summoned Belkoth, the most evil of his sorcery, and behold upon him the mighty artifact of power that the necromancer never served his master in heralding the coming days of darkness. The wretched Belkoth's wretched slain be feared like thunder. The land shook beneath the rumor of our mustering host. The air was filled with cries of their victims. Who can peril may bet befall as they struggle to defeat the ancient evil, to reunite the land, and to become Lords of Magic. That cold captioning was terrible, by the way. YouTube had some of the words wrong. You played it? It was definitely a great game. I was actually surprised people have heard of it. That's what's up, if you really did play it. I still have the original copy that I had when I was a kid. It's all beat up, though. I don't know what happened to the box, though. I'm kind of disappointed I lost the box. They don't make computer games like that anymore. computer games are just kind of second guessed now with like Xbox and all that stuff now that's created. Not many people really go. And most computer games that are made are just on Steam now. If you do have computer games that come out or PC games, they mostly are on Steam now. So it's like, it's not even the same anymore like it used to be. The Blu-ray release for My Hero Academia Season 4 has been delayed in Japan, so don't... I kind of knew that already. I mean, it's been delayed for weeks. It doesn't surprise me at all. And they still have 2 more episodes they have to dub. They still have 2 more episodes that they have to dub for the streaming service, which I'm probably going to be losing in 2 days, by the way. So I'm really pissed off Funimation right now. They did me dirty. Funimation did me dirty. If you're on my Discord, you already know. I posted my transcript. What Funimation told me. They wouldn't let me switch my streaming service to my credit card from PayPal. So I'm probably going to be losing my service in the next couple of days, and I'm going to be forced to pay $7.99 instead of $5.99 because I was on a legacy price, before they switched over. So Funimation royally screwed me. I'm going to be waiting to talk to their account. What did they call it? They called it... I keep forgetting it. Accountant coordinator. They called it an accountant coordinator. Accountant coordinator. Yeah. I'm waiting to hear from an accountant coordinator. Problem is they said 24 to 72 hours, and that was 2 days ago. But then when I talked to a guy today to get an update on when he's coming, when they're going to contact me, they said, it's possibly 24 to 72 hours, but it could be longer. Which I just think is bullshit, but Funimation, and this is why Funimation gets such a bad rap with their streaming service. They do good service for their streaming. The problem with their streaming service is they're very inconvenient to their customers when it comes to service as well as setups. The fact that I can't switch from PayPal to a credit card, and then they automatically cancel me out. They automatically are going to cancel my subscription because I can't switch to my credit card. I can't switch to my credit card. Like Disney Plus does this, Hulu does this, Netflix does this. I'm assuming HBO Max will be able to do this. Pretty much every streaming service on the planet can switch from PayPal to your credit card without unsubscribing to your streaming service. Well, apparently Funimation, you can't do that, which I think is utter bullshit. Why can't I switch to my goddamn credit card? I had to and for people that are wondering why I had to switch out of my PayPal, because PayPal did something really shady to me, and I had to lock all my, not just Funimation. I had to do it for Disney Plus. I had to do it for my voice acting class, Steve Bloom's voice acting class. I switched it over to my card, which was very easily, and they said no problem. They have my credit card information. Funimation has my credit card information on their website. It's set up on their website, but yet they won't switch over to it. So in like 2 days, they're gonna like cancel my account. They're gonna like freaking cancel my account instead of just switching it over to my regular account, which or switching it over to my my credit card information. Rather than take the money out of my credit card, right? Like any sane company would do, they decide they're just going to manually cancel it. Which is goddamn stupid. It's still stupid. So yeah, that's what I'm really royally pissed off about. Because everyone else was okay with this, except for them. And that pissed me off to royally hell. So hopefully, whenever I get to talk to this account, they called her or him, whoever it is, whatever gender it is, this account coordinator, they sent in a request for this account coordinator. It's supposed to take 24 to 72 hours. Obviously, they're not open on the weekends. Probably won't be open on Monday because it's Memorial Day. So, I'm not going to even count any of those days. So, I probably won't hear anything until Wednesday. These guys will probably be like unemployment. Unemployment still to this day has not contacted me. And it's been a month. They said they were going to contact me in 72 hours, and they never did. Then a week later, when I gave them more information on the website, they still haven't contacted me. No, it has nothing to do with Sony. It has nothing to do with Sony. Funimation had staff problems before Sony bought them. That's not true. As a matter of fact, when they were bought by Sony, they actually started doing better because that's when they opened that chat. Like before, they never had that chat thing. Like now they have like a chat or whatever, a chat text expert or whatever. They never had that before Sony bought them. So I wouldn't say it's completely bad. I just think their system is flawed. Like when somebody tells me that I can't switch over to my PayPal to my credit card, you know what I mean? I can't switch over. Okay? You're just gonna manually cancel my account because I can't use PayPal anymore? That's bullshit. No other streaming service is like that. It makes no god fucking damn sense. Excuse my French. It just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. It's stupid. Instead of taking my money, they rather screw me over. So yeah, that's what I'm pissed about Funimation right now. And by the way, whenever I do get in contact with the account manager or whatever that account coordinator, I will definitely be transcribing that too and showing you guys it. Because guess what? Transcripts are legal. Oh yeah, you can transcribe anything or request transcribes. It's completely legal and you can make them public. That's why I did it, because I didn't give a shit. Because I know transcripts can be legal. It's all that whole two-party consent and stuff like that, but that's for actual phone call. This is not a phone call conversation. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be transcribing it. I'll be transcribing it. You know, I've been like a customer for like probably almost 4 years with them. 3-4 years. I'm not sure. I don't exactly know the exact date. But to treat your customer like that, that's ridiculous, man. And I'm someone who's been supporting Funimation. I've said I made that video defending them when the whole that whole can't subscribe bullshit was going on, or unsubscribe bullshit was going on, like people were unsubscribing to Funimation or whatever, and they were trying to say that the button wasn't working or whatever. I debunked that and showed people how the button works. So I defended Funimation. So I don't want to hear this crap that like, oh, I'm turning on them, because I'm not. I actually supported them. I supported them, and debunked people that were claiming that, that there was no way to unsubscribe to their service or whatever. I made a video on that. So, I've been very loyal to Funimation and their service and whatever. And for them to treat me like that is absolute bullshit. You know what I mean? There's one thing you shouldn't do, and that's piss off the people that are loyal to you. And I think I was pretty loyal to Funimation's service, if I do say so myself. Tsunami did another dumb move by removing Boruto, which was the second. That's not true. That is not true. Boruto was not the second highest. That was Samurai Jack. But I don't know what the confines of what part of the timeline you're talking about. But that's not true. I just want to clear that up right now. Yeah, but that's a lot of money to do that, and it will take forever to watch the episodes. I can just watch the episodes right then and there, and I just prefer to do that. But yeah, I have the transcripts. I requested my transcripts. Every chat I did with Funimation's chat expert or whatever, I had that all transcribed. I made sure that they emailed me the transcripts because it's legal to show them. Obviously you can transcribe anything that's completely legal. It's not a phone conversation, so you don't need the two-party consent. I think Texas is one-party consent anyways. That's California, that's two-party consent. But even so, it doesn't matter because it's not a phone conversation. It's a chat conversation. So the law is different for that. So I made sure that those things were up there, and I put them out. I made sure they emailed me the entire chat conversation. That's how we do it, bro. That's how we do it. Drop on my rolls. Speaking of Texas, I went to Texas Roadhouse today. Oh, crap. And it was a good restaurant. I had pork chops today. They're known for steak, but I had their steak last week, last Friday. So, I was like, I'm gonna get some pork chops today from them. 'Cause their pork chops are really good too. Texas Roadhouse is a really good restaurant. It has like a Texas, feel, I guess, but it's a good restaurant. Got it mixed up. Yeah, Boruto did do good though. I mean, I do agree that Boruto shouldn't have gotten canceled. Boruto was getting high ratings. It wasn't their top show, but it was still getting good numbers. There was no excuse for it. Make no mistake about it. And considering the fact that how bad Toonami is right now, they have to delay shit. They're down to like 2 hours. That's not good. And I know Jason's going to justify it. You know what? I don't believe him. I don't care what he says. Okay, Jason can say that all he wants. He's going to always say stuff positive. He's got to. He's got to make sure everything is positive, because if he says stuff that's negative, then people are going to be optimistic. I know Toonami is on death row right now. I know they're on death row because they only had 2 hours for the last 9 months, or 10 months, or whatever it was, of their existence back in 2008, or towards the end of 2007 to the beginnings of 2008, which was their last year on Cartoon Network as a block. They had only 2 hours. Right now they have 3 hours, which is 1 hour more, but still, all their shows are exactly like they were in the last year of Toonami. It's basically shows that were already aired, reruns, and then they have one show that's a premiere show, which JoJo is no Naruto. Okay, and I don't care. I think JoJo is overrated. The freaking first 2 seasons were good. The seasons after that are freaking awful and just utter shit. Okay, I just don't like it. Okay, and everyone got on me about that. I don't give a damn. I have a right to my own opinion. I don't give a damn what you guys think. I think JoJo sucked after the 2nd season. And I think, in my canon, I don't acknowledge any of the other stuff that happened after the 2nd season. Because everything after the 2nd season was BS. And just utter crap. But the point is I don't think they can survive with the current block they have. I don't think they can survive with that. It's all rerun shit. Why aren't they playing Dragon Ball Super right now? Dragon Ball Super is their top show. They still have the rights to Dragon Ball Super. Why aren't they putting that out again? You know what I mean? If you really are in tough times, why not put that fucking out? Excuse my friend. God dang it, I shouldn't have said that. Why aren't they putting that out? You know what I'm saying? Boruto. Oh, by the way, speaking of Boruto is still coming out. Like, all the new episodes that Toonami were supposed to air, they're still coming out on Blu-ray and DVD. Viz Media announced them. They announced one from a month ago, and then they announced just a week ago, another Blu-ray box set that's coming out. So all the dubbed episodes are still continuing. So if you still want to see more Boruto episodes, the DVDs are out there. I don't know if PlayStation has them for, digital download or whatever, but they're still out there. I don't know if I'm going to end up buying them or not. I might want to wait until the library reopens and just watch them that way. That's how I watched all the Naruto Shippuden episodes, is I rented the DVD from my library. Yes, libraries are still a thing, by the way, guys. That's pretty much what I did to watch all the Naruto episodes, because I wanted to catch up to Shippuden. I wanted to finish Shippuden before Boruto started on Toonami. So I rented all of them and got caught up and watched everything humanly possible before Boruto came out. And then I watched the movie. I rented out the movie, and the last Naruto movie, and then the first Boruto movie. So, yeah. That's how I got cut up since Toonami decided to air Shippuden and Naruto at the same time. Yeah, Ty. The English dub is not delayed. They're coming out with the Blu-rays. I don't know if they're on PlayStation Network for like rent or for buying a digital download episode, but they are coming out. They're still continuing the dub, despite Toonami not renewing the contract. I knew they were going to continue doing it, and now it's going to be another situation like Naruto Shippuden, where Naruto Shippuden is going to be, you know, how they were like, you know, Toonami was so many episodes behind Shippuden, right? Once they got it from Disney. That's what's basically going to happen in Boruto now, is Boruto is going to continue doing the English dubs for the DVD and Blu-rays without them being broadcasted, without them being on a streaming service. And, you know, Toonami, meanwhile, is biting the dust right now. They could have had them. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you know, Attack on Titan they're probably not going to get anytime soon, you know, because of the coronavirus, right? So Attack on Titan's going to be delayed because that they actually do broadcast before Funimation does, you know, because that's the contract that they have with them. But you know, they're going to learn. And I freaking called it. I said it. I said everything. I told everyone. And when it get can't... No, Jason's actually good. He's just not doing anything correctly right now. No, I like Jason. I like Jason, but I don't like the decisions he's making right now. I really should have covered a video about that, about the whole Boruto situation. I might end up still doing it, but I'm kind of telling you guys right now. But Boruto is still being worked on. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think Dragon Ball Z Kai is currently on right now. I know they did a marathon a couple of weeks ago, though. It should be on a streaming service. Boruto should be on a damn streaming service. If Toonami is not going to put it on, then it should just go to a damn streaming service. Which maybe they're trying to do that right now. I don't know. But now they're back into a situation like Shippuden, where they're massively behind, and it's not fair for Naruto. Naruto is a hugely popular show. Naruto's right up there with Dragon Ball. Like, Boruto, they shouldn't be screwed around like this. They really shouldn't. It's such a great show. It's a hugely popular show. And it's being screwed around. Naruto doesn't deserve that. It does not deserve that. A show like that does not deserve that type of treatment. It does not. They did it with Disney, and Disney shitted it around. Toonami brought it in, but then didn't continue where Disney left off. They just started from the beginning, which made it worse because then they were massively behind. And now we're getting the same thing with Boruto now. It's not fair to Boruto. It's not fair to Boruto. It's not fair to Naruto. Naruto does not deserve that type of treatment. Naruto is a show that everybody is hugely about. It is on par with Dragon Ball Z in terms of popularity. Obviously, Z is more popular, but still, it's right up there at number 2. And it doesn't deserve that treatment. Yeah, they did. I made a video about that. They're more focused on Disney Plus, and that I don't know how they lost the rights. I mean, I thought it was a multi-contract, but yeah, that's basically. I made a video covering it. If you want to check it out. So where do I get to upgrade? To my understanding, I would think, because it's going on Netflix now. Which, I want to finish the series. I was going to watch the remaining episodes, but episode 50 on my cable, is unavailable. So I can't watch that episode, but I can watch all the other episodes before it and all the other episodes after it. Which is really dumb. So I wasn't able to finish it. And I only have until June 20th, I think it is, before they pull it. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh yeah, I know. Everything's delayed. Oh yeah, where do I go for that? What happens? Some bread. Want some bread? I had some pork chops. I had some pork chops. Yeah, those are some good pork chops, I'll tell you that much. But it's still on Funimation, so what does it matter? Alabasta. Isn't that like the beginning parts? That's like the first 2 seasons, isn't it? I think that's the first 2 seasons. But I'm not sure. Yeah, because I remember Alabasta. When is Animaniacs coming out? Animaniacs coming out? Because I wanna. Is that still going on Hulu? That was the last I heard about. Was like a year ago, and I heated up when I had the special guest in the Steve Bloom class. Woohoo! Because isn't Netflix supposed to be coming out with like a One Piece thing or something? Yep. A good old VHS. I'd love to get old VHS with that stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! I miss the days of Saturday morning cartoon, man. It's just like, fuck. Years. 16? Really? No, it wasn't. Was it 16? No, that was like 10 years. 10 years, not 16 years. Was it 4 years for Disney? Shit. That goes fast. Nickelodeon isn't getting it anyways, so. Nickelodeon's done with them. Excuse me again. Excuse me again. Oh, yes. But I also want to just say, I really haven't said anything about it yet, but rest in peace to Shad Gaspar. Unfortunately, this past week, Shad Gaspar was at the beach with his son. Big raft current came around in the water, I guess. The lifeguards had to come to rescue them. Shad told the lifeguards to rescue his son first. After they, rescued his son, shortly after that, Shad was washed away by the current. And then 2 days later, unfortunately, he was found dead. Very, very sad. Shad, JTG, known as Crime Time on WWE television. Very good tag team. Shad went out as a hero, making sure his son was safe. I have a lot of condolences for the family, because that's really sad. But at the same time, he went out a hero. So he went out as a hero. So there is upside to it. But still a very, very sad situation. And was a big fan of that tag team. They were a really good tag team. And very unfortunate situation. Well, it's been done. I can tell you that much. That much I know. That much I know, but that's all I know. It definitely was done. All I know is it was done. All I know is Animaniacs was definitely done. I don't know where it's coming or who's doing what. All I know is that it was done. That's all I know. I don't know when it's coming or when it's gonna be, like, where it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be on Hulu. I think they had said that. But all I know is it was already done. It's just a matter of when it's coming out. No, I think someone asked me earlier. I don't know. I think I may have missed it. Did I miss it? Let's see. I'll look at the comments right now. See if I missed it. Someone talked about it. In terms of the Snyder Cut, I already made a video talking about my opinions on it before it was officially announced. I would recommend checking out the video for that. I probably am going to do another video addressing it, now that it is official and we know more details about it. But, yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. Funimation has been releasing less episodes of Black Clover on home video because, they're in a pandemic. As a matter of fact, they've only released one episode in the past 2 months on Funimation now, so... because the recent episode and the upcoming release are 7. Well, Funimation is like 7 episodes ahead. Funimation is like 7 episodes ahead of the Toonami broadcast, so that's not even really an issue. That's really not even an issue at this point. Funimation are only... I think Funimation are like, I want to say like maybe 7 or 8 episodes ahead of the Japanese broadcast, Funimation now. So by the time Funimation gets caught up to where Japan is at right now, I'm almost certain Japan's going to be back into doing episodes again, so that's kind of my whole take on it. And since I'm only a dub watcher, it really doesn't matter because the break really won't affect me, because again, the episodes I'm watching have already been done in Japan, but I'm not watching them until they get dubbed. But obviously Funimation now will have the episodes before Toonami does. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. You got me on that one, yeah. I forgot about that. No, it has nothing to do with that. The home media stuff has nothing to do with the broadcasting and or the streaming service. That's just that they're doing them through the streaming service first. Home media rights is going to be delayed for a while because of the pandemic. That's gonna be worse. So like they're probably not gonna be. I don't know what Funimation's schedule has been the last 2 months for dubbing stuff. But you know, I'm not dubbing stuff. I mean, like for DVD releases, DVD and Blu-ray releases. I don't know what their schedule is for that, but there's no way they're gonna have any DVDs ready because the simuldub episodes they do sometimes have to be edited. Have to be like, you know what I'm saying? They need to be re-edited, or sometimes they need to redo lines. Need to redo lines for people for the DVD and Blu-ray sets. So while we might be still getting simuldubs, even though they're kind of slow and like, you know, going to be late getting out, for DVDs and Blu-ray releases, they're going to be much, much worse in terms of a wait time compared to a simuldub broadcast. Yeah, Shad Gaspar was very good. Good band. It's a very shame that they never won the tag team titles. They definitely deserve to have won the tag team titles. They'll always be doing that money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, yeah, yeah. I know Kids WB went to CW. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I know about UPN. Well, I don't get what he means. Okay, hold on. Let me see what he's talking about here. Because the channel was rebranded from WB to CW because the UPN and the WB merged in 2008. They shut down Kids WB, then paid for kids to create Saturday morning block called CW for Kids. Well, okay. Still stupid. They should have kept Kids WB open. That's some bullshit right there. Screw CW. It was so better too when it was Kids WB. It was so much better when it was Kids WB. Hey, want to do this? Want to do this monologue? I want to do this monologue right now. Let's see. Let's do this. I want to do this one right now. I'm going to do another monologue. This was one of my favorite ones that they did. Okay, here we go. This is the one right here. I already know what it is. Oh, there's not a caption for it? Okay. Okay, apparently there's not a caption for it. Everyone get down! I will make this whole planet suffer! No! This can't be happening! I am the Prince of All Saiyans once again! Dragon Ball Z. Once again! I am the Prince of All... I am the Prince of All Saiyans once again! Dragon Ball Z. Love that. And that intro, to be fair, that intro would not be allowed today. You want to know why that intro would not be allowed today? Because it had Android 18 getting punched by Vegeta. That would not be allowed today. I don't even know how they got away with that here. No, but they wouldn't have had that as an intro. A friggin' woman getting punched by a friggin' man, like in an intro. Like, oh my god, there's no way. I don't even know how they got away with it back then. I know it's a fictional character, but I mean, still, you know, especially with like the Me Too stuff and all that stuff going on. Like, there's no way this would be allowed today. I will make this whole planet suffer. Woo! This can't be happening. I am the Prince of All Saiyans once again! Well, they didn't just have stuff on Fox. I mean, they had stuff on Kids WB. You know, Pokemon was always on Kids WB. I am the Prince of All Saiyans once again. Yeah, that was like my favorite one. Look out! What's this one right here? Earth we call dragons and stuff.
The sky turns completely black.
From my slumber.
Look at that
Look at that thing.
The power like this one.
What would I do? Allied? Good nightmare to you. Ah!
Shall be done.
The advertising. They got discontinued because they didn't have enough advertisements. That's some straight up bullshit. Come on now. That's some bullshit. FCC. Frick the FCC. FCC sucks, man. That's some bullshit right there. The FCC got freaking the whole net neutrality bullshit. Exactly. Screw the FCC. As far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, the FCC can go and stick it after that freaking bullshit. Heard never got away with a lot of stuff. They didn't even care about violence back then. Now they've gotten soft. Exactly. They all soft now. They all soft. The new president, Stuart Snyder. You know what I found out too, by the way? I found something else about Snyder that was shit. I found, Stuart Snyder, right? The guy that single-handedly killed Cartoon Network. That guy that was president. I found out he may have had a hand in the destruction of WCW. I found out World Championship Wrestling, for anybody who doesn't remember that, they were WWE's top competition during the Monday Night Wars. I heard that douchebag may have been the reason why WCW quietly got sold to WWE for as cheaply as it got sold. Bring back Magoozies. I want them to bring back anything that was remotely good. Cartoon Network's like freaking crap. I'll take anything back at this point. I want them to bring back anything that actually remotely was successful.
He's left on trade. He's retiring.
I'm sorry about that accident. What's up? I actually remember Magoozies. I saw Pokemon and Code Lyoko on their time. Yeah, Code Lyoko was amazing. I loved Code Lyoko. It was great. Did very well for its time. What's this? I want to see this actually now. Rock Dragon with Funimation voice plus recaps with Falconers Revival. What? Hold on. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's Rock the Dragon. So what is he? Dragon Ball Z.
Last time, Gino still got pushing. Predator toying with. Time to see what I'm made of. Can Goku find the
Oh, I
strength to
see what he
stop
did.
Vegeta? All right, here.
He took the okay. I see what he did. He took the Funimation like Ultimate Uncut dub and like put the Falconer stuff in there or whatever. That's pretty cool. That's dope. I know I should do some lifting weights. They should lift a Kachin cube. You ever lift a Kachin cube? That is the hardest dense metal in the known universe, which can be equivalent to a neutron star. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
Anybody here? But in
What?
that same situation, Shad would have made the same call.
Oh. Oh wow.
And that's why Shad is my hero.
Oh, they're doing the. Oh, that's pretty cool. So on Instagram, on Shad Gaspar's Instagram, they're doing like a live, like, funeral thing, or lighting the candle or something. Really cool.
Okay, so we're gonna end our celebration for Shad.
I think that was
Do you
JTT.
wanna
I'm not
speak
sure.
to Phil or leave a note? We have boxes and bins that are around. There's one over here.
I'm assuming they had access to his account.
You can drop it in the box or drop a note or a picture or.
Oh, I mean, they might have acquired his phone.
And if you can help us pick up these lights where you are, that will help tremendously and just bring them to the front. But we thank you so much. We love you. And hold on one second. Hi everybody, just real quickly before everybody leaves, we have officially launched the GoFundMe for
Yeah, I already see it right now.
on that ID later tonight. We would love everyone's support. Is there anything else? That's it. Thank you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
please. Thank you. Hey, just turn on this thing. I don't want to flash people, but I gotta flash people.
Well, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I want I want Toonami to like just air it again. Whew. Alright guys, that's probably we're gonna leave off here. It's almost going on midnight, for me at least. Not sure about you. But this was good. Probably do it again at some point. That's about it. Go check out the other videos, comment, rate, like the videos, please subscribe. Also, again, hit the notification bell for all the latest comments if you are a new subscriber and all that good stuff. You know how this all works. I'm out of here. I'm the S. Ultimate Goku. Out of here. Peace.